In today's story, a little girl changed the life of a lonely CEO, with just one sentence: "Don't cry, mister, you can borrow my mom." If you want to feel the true spirit of humanity, make sure to like this video and subscribe to True Kindness Tales. It was Christmas Eve in New York City. Streets were glowing with golden lights, families were rushing toward their homes with gifts and laughter, and every window displayed warmth, joy, and togetherness. But on the 22nd floor of the towering Glassford building, one office window stood lit for a very different reason. Inside sat Daniel Hart, a 42-year-old CEO known for his intelligence, discipline, and a heart carefully hidden behind layers of silence. Daniel wasn't cruel, he was simply alone. Every year, Christmas reminded him of the day his parents passed away when he was just 17. Since then, he drowned himself in studies, work, and success. Over the years, he built an empire, a company with thousands of employees, but not a single person waiting for him at home. His assistant had already gone home early for Christmas dinner. The hallway outside was silent, and the only thing sitting with him was an unfinished report and a cold cup of coffee. A soft snow began to fall outside the window as the city shimmered. Daniel sighed, removed his glasses, and rubbed his eyes. Another Christmas alone, he whispered to himself. He stood up and walked to the window. Below, he saw families rushing into warm cars, parents carrying their children, friends hugging, people smiling. On the other side of the glass, happiness looked so reachable, yet it never reached him. Suddenly, his chest tightened. His breath turned shaky. The loneliness he had buried deep inside for years rose like a tidal wave. Daniel sank into his chair and covered his face. For the first time in many years, he cried. Not loudly, not dramatically, just quiet tears of someone who had carried too much, for too long, with no one to share the weight. At that exact moment, the office door opened gently. Daniel quickly wiped his tears, startled. Standing in the doorway was a little girl about 6 years old, holding a small red gift bag. Her big brown eyes widened when she saw him. "Mommy, he's crying," she said softly. Behind her, a woman appeared, Anna, the cleaning staff who worked part-time during the night shift. She looked horrified and embarrassed. "Sir, I'm so sorry. She wasn't supposed to come here. Please forgive us." But the little girl didn't wait for permission. She walked inside, her tiny footsteps echoing in the quiet office. She stood right in front of Daniel, who was frozen in surprise. "Mister, why are you sad?" "It's Christmas," she said gently. Daniel opened his mouth, but his voice trembled. I'm just tired, sweetheart." She stared at him for a moment, then did something no one had done for years. She placed her small hand on his. "Don't cry, mister, you can borrow my mom. She makes everyone feel better." Anna gasped. "Lily, sweetheart." But Daniel smiled. A real smile, gentle and soft, like sunlight after years of cloudy skies. Something inside him melted. His cold office suddenly felt warmer. The loneliness didn't feel so heavy. And for the first time in a long time, Daniel felt seen. The moment Lily said her innocent words, "You can borrow my mom," something shifted inside Daniel. It felt like the ice around his heart cracked, making room for warmth he had forgotten existed. Anna looked mortified. "Sir, please don't mind her. She doesn't know." Daniel shook his head gently. "No, it's okay. She's very kind." Lily brightened, twisting the red ribbon on her little gift bag. "We're going to give Christmas cookies to the people who work at night," she explained proudly. "Because Mommy says kindness is a gift anyone can give." Daniel felt a tug inside his chest. "You're very thoughtful," he said. Lily nodded. "Want one? Mommy made them herself." Before Anna could stop her, Lily handed Daniel the bag. Inside were homemade cookies shaped like stars, trees, and snowflakes. Daniel hesitated. No one had baked something for him in years. He picked one up. "Thank you," he said softly. Lily clapped. "Mommy," he said thank you nicely. Anna smiled shyly. "I'm glad you like them, sir." But Lily wasn't finished. "Mommy, he looks lonely, can we stay with him for a little? Just until he stops being sad." Anna opened her mouth to politely decline, but Daniel interrupted gently. "If you two are not in a hurry, I would appreciate the company." Anna blinked in surprise. Lily gasped dramatically. "We can help Santa," she announced. "We will make you happy again." And so, in a bright office filled with paperwork and exhaustion, a small moment of unexpected joy unfolded. For the next hour, Lily danced around the office, exploring the shelves. Anna helped Daniel organize a stack of documents he had abandoned. And Daniel found himself, laughing. Actually laughing. Lily discovered his childhood photo in a frame. "You were so cute," she declared. Daniel chuckled. "Thank you, I guess." Anna apologized again and again for the interruption, but Daniel kept assuring her it was fine. When they finally stood to leave, Daniel felt the loneliness return, but softer now. "Thank you," he said, the words heavier than they seemed. "You've given me the best Christmas I've had in years." Lily smiled wide. "Good. Then tomorrow we will bring you hot chocolate too." And just like that, they left, leaving the office warmer than they found it. That night, Daniel didn't cry again. The next morning, Christmas Day, Daniel returned to the office early. Not to work, but because he felt something he had never felt before on Christmas. Hope. He placed the red gift bag from Lily on his desk. For a moment he simply looked at it. Yesterday's little act of kindness had changed something huge inside him. Suddenly the elevator dinged. Lily ran out first, waving. "Merry Christmas, Mr. CEO. Anna followed, carrying a thermos and 2 paper cups. "Sir, we didn't think you'd be here this early." Daniel smiled warmly. "I wanted to see you both and thank you properly." Anna looked touched. "You don't need to." But Daniel insisted. "Your kindness meant more than you know." They sat together again, drinking warm hot chocolate, the rich, homemade kind. Lily asked 1,000 questions. "Do you have a Christmas tree?" "No." "Do you have a friend?" "Not really." "Do you eat cookies alone?" "Yes." Her little face fell. "That's very sad," she whispered sincerely. Daniel couldn't help but laugh softly. "It is." She snapped her fingers like she had solved a mystery. "Then we will be your Christmas family." Anna froze. "Lily." Daniel leaned forward. "I would like that." And in that small, quiet office, something extraordinary happened. 3 people who didn't plan it became a family for Christmas. They decorated Daniel's office with paper snowflakes Lily made. Anna cooked a small meal in the break room. Daniel brought presents from a nearby store, nothing expensive, just thoughtful little items. When Lily opened her gift, a stuffed snowman, she hugged Daniel tightly. "You're the best borrowed uncle ever." Daniel felt tears again, but this time, they were happy. He hugged her back. "And you're the best gift I have ever received." Anna's eyes glistened as she watched them. "You've made our Christmas special too, sir." From that day on, Daniel never spent Christmas alone again. He didn't just borrow a mother. He found a family. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like the video and don't forget to subscribe to True Kindness Tales. Stories like these remind every heart of the true essence of humanity. Thanks for watching.